Welcome in, folks, to Bluegrass Sports Nation, bringing you the junior varsity coverage here as we get set for the Knott Central Patriots and the Breathitt Bobcats 14th Region action here from the Pharisee Old Woods Coliseum. Bluegrass Sports Nation, happy to bring you the coronation of the 2024 Sweetheart Court here earlier tonight. And right now we're going to take a few minutes and talk about a special program that we've got going on in Breathitt County right now. The guy sitting beside me, Mr. Casey Allen, can talk a lot more about it than I can. He's spent a lot more time with the program and the youth. But Casey, let's talk a little bit about the North Fork Lumberjack Wrestling program that you guys got going this season, and speak about the way the kids have grown and some of the things that you've seen happen with this young program.
Yeah, it took a monumental effort to get it off the ground and started, and Rob, you were an instrumental part in doing that and guided us along the way, especially with your knowledge of running the Lumberjack football program. But what I can say is that the Lord works in mysterious ways, and we, through several different conversations over the years, really, wrestling has been close to being developed, started here in this county, and through the flood, it kind of got put on the back burner and whatnot. And we just kind of started having a conversation towards the end of football season, and my kids, or my son in particular, Gatlin, and then Jeremy's kids had overheard a conversation that we had, and immediately, like dogs with their ears that just perked right up, and then the questions started flying. When can we start? What's our team name? What are we going to do? And it was like, we've got to do this, and it's got to be now. And Shorty Combs kind of really pushed us to do this, and he's like, no, he said, we can't wait another year. And we, one Sunday, came in and had a meeting with 5 of us, and Lumberjack Wrestling was born. And as soon as I made the post, people started reaching out about creating singlets for us, donations, how can we help get this going. And in a very short period of time, we went from just a conversation, and 2 weeks exactly, actually, two weeks to the day, we went from a conversation to Jeremy Moore and Shorty Combs driving to Columbus, Ohio, and picking up a mat thanks to the donations that we had. And from there, a little shout out to Drake Iron Wolf, who's a coach over there at Pulaski Southwestern. He reached out to us and actually gave us an unbelievable deal on the singlets. And without him doing that, we would not have been able to compete. But from the word go, when we opened up the camp, we had almost 50 kids register and participate in our camp. And our numbers, when we did our registration for team, we wanted to do the three-day camp and then see the interest and allow people to try it out before they actually committed. And after the camp, we had 46 kids commit to being a wrestler on our team. And some of them never got to compete because they were too old. And that just speaks volumes about the need and the want of something new and something really, to be honest with you, it's my favorite sport to watch now, because when you're out there, there is no hiding. It's you against your opponent one-on-one, and it's do or don't.
Well, that's the thing that there's 2 points that when we started talking about doing a recap show for the wrestling program, 2 things came to my mind. And you said the Lord works in mysterious ways and puts people together for the right reasons at the right time. And I tell you what, I know Shorty pushed and has worked really hard, and I've done very little. Thanks for that comment, but I've done very little. The trio of you and Jeremy Moore and Coach Kelvin Hernandez coming in at this program at this time and directing these kids, giving them mentors, not just coaches, but an adult to look up to see you guys work with those kids in practices and in the camp. I could tell right off the bat that, the old saying goes, this is the best thing since sliced bread. That came to my mind. You 3 joining forces, coming together and working on this as a team. There's so much behind the scenes that goes on in a program like that people don't know about.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head with that. And as far, talking about Kelvin for a second, Kelvin is an unbelievable guy, a God-fearing man who's originally from Florida, graduated college from Louisville, University of Louisville, and is here in Breathitt County. He's married to a lady in Hazard, and so I'm not going to mention the school, but he had applied and it just didn't work out. He didn't get hired on to be a wrestling coach and to teach. He was offered the middle school teaching job here, and me and him actually it happened at the bathroom. I was actually doing bathroom duty right outside of his classroom. And we started talking, and he was talking to me first about football on Friday nights and stuff that he'd seen. I was like, "You got experience with football?"
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah, actually, I used to coach football, played it, and I actually coached and played, participated in wrestling." As soon as he said that, I said, "You know how to wrestle?" It's like, "Oh yeah, I've done it for years. I was a state, I won districts, and all this other stuff in Florida." And I said, "Oh boy." So I immediately texted Jeremy, and from there, man, I tell you, it's been a whirlwind, and the amount of effort it takes to run a program is pretty crazy. But
the thing that I like is, and you hit on it, it's one-on-one. It's you. You got to have some grit. If you don't have it, you're going to develop it real quick. Somebody had posted a picture, not of one of our kids. I don't think it was in a different county. But the kid crying during that first match, and him going on to win 6 or 7 matches that day, and wrestling becoming his favorite sport, the grit that it builds in a young person, and the attitude that it's my responsibility to win this match, to take care of my business on the mat. And it's not hey, there's 10 other guys on the field, who's going to make the tackle, or it's another guy on the court, who's going to make the three-point shot. It's you versus that person. And it develops that grit and that responsibility that you need as a young athlete, and especially a student athlete in today's society.
Yeah, as we transition over here to the basketball game, I'll say this, it's been the last comment I make about wrestling, at least for the time being, is that when we went and competed in our first match, a former Breathitt County and my brother, Brad, his son competed for our team. And he said this sport is tailor-made for Breathitt County kids. And to me, that it could not have been a better compliment, because the amount of adversity that our kids have faced over the last few years, I'm telling you right now, we went from being a new program to being feared very quickly this year. And people took notice.
Well, it's a pleasure. I appreciate all that you've had to do with the program. It's a great thing for our athletes, and I look forward to watching it grow. As like you said, we transition over to the junior varsity basketball here between the Patriots and the Bobcats, as we'll try to get our notes out in front of us and get started. And you can see pretty easily that you and I and Jeremy get together and we'll have a pretty good conversation about this wrestling program. Maybe we'll get to do another recap later. Patriots with the ball now, 4:56 here in the first quarter, as they'll go up 4-0 right now on the Bobcats. That basket was made by Gavin Mosley. Mosley now in front of Stallard. Aaron will drive the lane off the glass and good for the first 2 points for the junior varsity Bobcats.
Well, I've talked a lot about, when we've been on air, about Stallard, and I tell you, man, he's improved drastically from last year.
He really has. He's his footwork, as far as him getting to the rim, and the ability for him to pass the ball and see the open man. He's had some really important minutes for this varsity club, and to watch him come in on the JV game, he is a great leader for the young guys, as he's been getting a lot of minutes in varsity too. Patriots go up 7-2 over the Bobcats right now. Stallard will bring the ball up the court, running the point for Coach Noble. Collins looking, and we got a foul inside. It's going to be called on Campbell, I believe.
I believe a screen that looked to be called.
I think so. 2 fouls on Brantley early on here in the first quarter. 4:10 on the clock. Patriots with a long pass up the court, handled by Gibson. Now back over in the corner to Mosley. His three-pointer's no good. Campbell will come down with a rebound for the Bobcats. He'll bring it across the court quickly now in the lane. They dribble it back out in the left corner, back inside, went up to the shot, blocked, brought out there by the Patriots. And that was Osborne with the layup. And the Patriots go up 9-2, 3:41 on the clock. Stallard under the basket and got a push. Foul called underneath the hoop. And number 4, Wyatt Spencer, will come into the game for Campbell. Campbell with 2 early fouls. Honeycutt set to throw it in from the baseline for the Bobcats. Inside to Spencer, and he'll bring it back out to Stallard now. Stallard out top of the key. He'll fire the 3. In and out. No good. Battle for the rebound. It'll go out of bounds and stay here with the Bobcats.
Great job by Combs fighting for that rebound. Effort play. Keeps the possession arrow over here with Breathitt.
I'll tell you what, when the ball comes off the backboard and you see Collins hit a 3 there, when the ball comes off the rim or off the backboard, my money's on Combs. Josh doing a great job underneath for the Cats, battling for the rebound. And he's the big guy in the middle for this junior varsity club. And I tell you what, he's progressed a lot too. He's really did a great job. You see him come out and set the screen for Stallard. Stallard loses the handle on the ball. Mosley comes up with it for the Patriots. Inside, off the glass, no good. Ball tipped. It'll go out of bounds. And it'll go to the Bobcats. Honeycutt will inbound it to Stallard. 2:53 on the clock. Patriots up 11-5 here in the JV game. Stallard with it across the logo. Dishes back to Honeycutt. Now over in the corner to Collins. Collins with his second 3-pointer of the night. Bring the Cats to within 3.
Collins had a coming out party the other night against Powell County, from what I hear. I wasn't there for the game, but I heard he had a spectacular second half that really lifted the Bobcats.
There's not a lot of good points. That was an ugly game to watch. Not a lot of good points to talk about. Yeah. One of the bright spots all night long was Peyton Collins. He was money with the shot. And I made the comment last week that it was a pleasure to see the other Cats on the team and the other athletes, mostly starters, know that he had the hot hand and dish the ball. I mean, they were passing him the ball, and they wanted him to have it late in the game. And Peyton and Honeycutt both there to make critical 3-pointers for the Cats to bring them that win down in Powell County last week.
For such a young player to have the ice water, you know, and to shoot with confidence, that's impressive, man.
1:40 on the clock. Collins with the fade away from the elbow. He's got 8 of the 10 points for the Bobcats. Cats within 1 point now. Osborne with it to go inside. A little jump shot by Napier was no good. Combs brings down the rebound for the Cats.
Tell you what, it's a subtle change from the beginning of this game. Breathitt was in a zone defense, and now they picked it up and started doing the full-court press, and it's kind of changed the momentum, if you will.
Over in the corner now. Napier on the way to the basket will be whistled for the walk.
It's a great job by Breathitt to fight through that first run there. What I was coached by, Doug Noble, and that he was always a component when he called timeout. It's like, basketball's a game of runs, guys.
Yeah.
Just calm down. They're going to make good plays. You got to fight through that and have your own.
You got to survive that heavyweight punch every now and then.
Absolutely.
Get back up and be able to go back at the opposing team. 55 seconds on the clock. The last couple minutes here in the first quarter has been Bobcats. As you see Stallard, he misses the front end of the 2 free throws. He'll go to the line for the second. Cats down 1. 11-10 right now. Say thanks to Appalachian Wireless. Appalachian Wireless is Eastern Kentucky. Great service, great people. Get more with the Appalachian Advantage Plan. Second shot by Stallard is good. That'll tie it up 11. Less than a minute now on the court as the Patriots come across half court. Gibson over to Amberger, now back inside. Over to Osborne. From the free throw line, the jump shot no good. Stallard there down to take the rebound. He'll bring it up quickly for the Cats. 30 seconds on the clock. Honeycutt with it top of the key. He's working against Gibson. Stallard with it now. Out at the logo in front of the Patriot bench. Calls for the screen from Spencer. Stallard working, puts up the three with 18 seconds. Three-pointer is good for Aaron Stallard. That'll put the Cats up 14-11 with 11 seconds on the clock. Patriots drive in the lane. Number 32 up off the glass. The shot is good. Stallard in a rush. 2 seconds on the clock. He'll launch it from off the backboard. No good. That'll bring us to the close of the first quarter. 14-13. Cats up one. We'll take a break here on Bluegrass Sports Nation, and we'll be back.
Appalachian Wireless is spreading the love the entire month. And let me tell you how they're going to do it. Right now, we're offering up to $500 off select devices. Now that's on the Appalachian Advantage or nationwide mix and match plans. Plus, new lines get an additional $100 off. But that's not all. Find accessories, all of them, at 10% off. We are spreading the love in every connection. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. For terms and conditions, visit AppalachianWireless.com.
During a loss, we realize that your loved one is your most valuable possession. At Breathitt Funeral Home, we consider it an honor to serve your family. We've recently made some big changes, but not only to the building. We have lowered our prices to what we believe are the lowest in Breathitt County. We offer payment plans for prearranged funerals, and we will honor prearrangements from any other funeral home. Breathitt Funeral Home, premium service at an affordable price, when only the best will do.
We are back from the Pharisee Woods Coliseum. Speaking of beautiful facilities, that's what our conversation was about here during the commercial break. Talking about the new facilities next door here to the Coliseum. Of course, this place is one of the most beautiful places to watch basketball in the region. We were sitting here talking about the football facilities, one of the few covered high school stadiums, and the new addition, the new facilities, the weight room and the upstairs and the section that has been built on to the locker room is going to do nothing but enhance the abilities of all of our athletes, not just the football team, because they've got a chance to get in there and work. Really 2 locker rooms, if you include that new locker room for the middle school. Just a beautiful place. While I'm running my jaw, Peyton Collins steps in, hits another 3 to put the Bobcats up 17-13. Collins with 3 3-pointers here in about 9 minutes of basketball, if you will.
When our field house when it officially opens, when the new den officially opens to the public, you need to come down and check it out because it's unbelievable. I mean, we were talking about today, there's not a facility in the state of Kentucky that's going to be nicer with a grass football field than what we have here.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Stallard working hard in the lane, goes in against the Patriot defenders, and gets the layup to fall. 4:53. Cats up 19-15. Long 3 there by Ambergy, no good. And Collins.
Great play by Collins.
And Gibson chasing it out of bounds. Both of them checking on each other. Both of them okay. Looked like Collins was going to take a piece of that railing home with him there for a minute, but he'll come out of there just fine. Shakes it off. He'll bring it across midcourt for the Cats. Passes over to Honeycutt on the right wing. Honeycutt working against Gibson. Now back out at midcourt. Stops, shoots the 3, and Honeycutt's shot is normally money, but he misses on that one. Dishes it to Combs. Off the glass, no good. Stallard knocks it away and comes up with it from the corner. He'll shoot the 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. Brought out of there by Shane Gibson and the Patriots. Into the lane, and the charge going to go against Gibson and the Patriots as the Bobcats stand tall underneath the glass. Was that Stallard that took that one?
Yeah. And, his feet may not have been set, but it was obvious from here, the Knott County Patriot kind of shoved him with his arm there, so it was a good call by the ref. If you're Breathitt and you get 3 chances, on the offensive end to score and you got to come away with it, that's tough.
Yeah, that's tough. As you watch Collins underneath the basket, Cats go up 21-15. I'm trying to make sure I'm right. I think that's 15 points for Collins here in the first half already. Osborne loses a handle on it. We'll get a quick whistle.
I tell you, the way this game started, it did not look pretty early on for the Bobcats. So they've weathered that storm and they've calmed down a little bit, and it's nice to see the Peyton kind of taking the leadership role here and getting things going offensively. Staller's doing a good job of running the point. And Breathitt is really starting to gel a little bit with these younger guys.
We got a full timeout. We'll take it with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be back.
PDQ Sales and Services, formerly known as Jackson Wholesale Company, is a locally owned and operated convenience store and grocery store supplier with a full line of products. They have ice cream, groceries, meat, dairy, candy, and more. They even have janitorial supplies, including Tactical Strike disinfectant. Tactical Strike has been approved by the EPA to kill the virus that causes COVID-19. Give PDQ a call today at 606-666-2495.
All right, folks, we are back from the Coliseum, the junior varsity game taking place here from the Coliseum tonight as the Patriots of Knott County come calling on the Bobcats. 3:47 left here before the half. Cats, like you made mention of right before the break, Casey, this was a ugly first quarter. The Cats able to work themselves back into this one, and they've got a lead 21-15. Thanks in part to the hot hand of Peyton Collins. He has picked up right where he left off from Powell County with three Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointers right now I know of. I think he's up to 16 points, if my notes are correct. Patriots will inbound the ball, and Napier will bring it front court. He'll pass to Mosley. Osborne making a cut in the lane. Mosley can't get him. Still hit Napier over on the corner, being guarded by Honeycutt. Napier going to bring it back out top of the key, working from the left wing.
A great job by Honeycutt to fight through that screen to keep him from shooting the three.
Long three-pointer, high arcing shot by Connor Napier, number 24. Great shot that time. Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer for the Patriots is good. That'll make it 21-18. Collins with it. And
got called for the 5 seconds.
Yep. We'll say special thanks to Thacker and Grigsby, the best in telephone, television, and internet, serving Breathitt, Perry, Knott, Letcher, and Leslie counties. Napier with it.
I can vouch for that one right there. Yeah. I've never had an issue out of Thacker and Grigsby.
Osborne on the way to the hoop. Shot off the glass was no good. Bobcats control the rebound. Brantley Campbell with it now. Looking for Collins cutting to the basket. Collins comes back out, takes it, dumps it back to Combs. Combs will shoot the jump shot off the glass, no good. Campbell with the rebound. Brantley controls it up off the glass, no whistle. And the Patriots control it and come out of there with it. Pushing it up the court, now over to Osborne in the corner to Gibson. Gibson's shot no good. Ball tapped, and it'll go off Honeycutt, and it'll stay here with the Patriots.
A bit of a sloppy transition there from on both ends of the court. Nonetheless, Breathitt holds a 2-point or a 3-point lead. 2 minutes left in the second period.
Pass back to Gibson. And he's going to be called for the walk. That was Ambergy over on the left wing, frustrated with that call. Frustrated at himself. Stallard to inbound it now to Collins. Collins will walk it up the court. 2:10 on the clock. 21-18. Junior varsity Bobcats with the lead. Stallard with it now. Over to Collins. He'll shoot another three. In and out. No good. Brought out of there by Mosley. Gavin Mosley with it now. Working in the lane. Kicks it back out. I think it was knocked loose by Collins. Napier will bring it back up for the Patriots. Will be called for the double dribble. 1:41 on the clock.
You gotta love the effort by the young Bobcats. I mean, it's this scrappy bunch trying to get on the floor for loose balls, sprinting down the court. I'm a high effort, high energy type of coach, Rob. That's what I'm about.
Well, I tell you what, you and I talk a lot about body language, and it's evident that these junior varsity cats, they mean business when they get on the court. It doesn't take long to watch the effort of all the starters, and you look at Spencer. He's come off the bench and already had some good minutes for this club, and you're right. They're playing with a lot of emotion, a lot of enthusiasm. And you want to see that from the young guys. This game is just as important to them as this matchup coming up next.
Call a walk. Great defense.
Yeah, Patriots called for the walk under the basket.
You know, speaking on the body language, me and you it's every time that me and you're on the call, we talk about it. And it's like a shark in water. Yeah. You know, they see it's like blood. You see the blood, and you just want to go for the kill. You know,
it's so noticeable on both flip sides of the coin, positive and negative. Good body language and bad body language, and it's very noticeable. Like you said, a shark in water.
It's infectious.
All these kids out here right now, even the Patriots, you know, they come to play. This game is their showcase and their stage for the night. Mosley over on the left wing. He'll shoot the three off the front of the rim. Stallard with a big rebound. He'll bring it out of there for the Cats. 32 seconds before the half, 23-18. Stallard all the way to the rack. Oh, he couldn't get the roll. Great effort that time by Aaron. Mosley with it again. Dumps it inside to Osborne off the glass, and it's good. 17 seconds. That'll bring the Patriots 23-20 now. Honeycutt back to Stallard. He'll hold the last shot. 7 seconds. 23-20. Stallard fakes, launches the three with 2 seconds. Off the rim, no good. Loose, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. Cats up on the Patriots 23-20 here in the junior varsity action. We'll take a break and be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We are back during the halftime segment of the junior varsity game here between the Patriots and the Bobcats. Pleasure to bring you the action here in the early game as Casey and I were talking about the body language on both of these clubs. All of these kids that have been on the court in this JV game have really been showing their stuff. This is their stage. This is their time to shine, and both teams doing great. And we got a 3-point ball game here at the half. I want to say special thanks to Breathitt Funeral Home once again for sponsoring their 3-point baskets and being one of our game sponsors, as well as Jackson Medical Clinic and Family Health Care. Bobcat Tax now open and ready to help with a $99 walk-in special and up to $6,000 in cash advances. Make the wise decision this tax season and choose Bobcat Tax. Also, People's Bank of Jackson, working together to build success. People's is ready to help you reach your dreams. And Jackson Physical Therapy and Colby Watts, they will get you back into the action. Thanks again to Colby for taking care of our Bobcats. 4:49 on the clock, 23-20. Bobcats with an ugly first quarter, but the hot hand of Peyton Collins really keeping them in the game. He came out shooting hot. He had 3 3-pointers there in the first half, and Peyton getting them back in to the game, as well as some great minutes by Aaron Stallard and some great leadership. Just good to watch these guys on the court in this JV game, and good for us to get the opportunity to talk about them and to broadcast their game here tonight. So thanks again to our sponsors, PDQ Sales and Service, formerly Jackson Wholesale, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply. Stop by and see Scott for all your electrical, plumbing, and heating needs. Family Pharmacy and Hometown Pharmacy, great people who have your safety at heart. Family Pharmacy and Hometown Pharmacy have always been proud supporters of the Bobcats. Variety Pizza, your home for the best pizza in Jackson, along with your famous hoagies. And ARH, Appalachian Regional Healthcare, is the healthcare system of Appalachia. And Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson, serving the financial needs of Breathitt County. Check out the free CBTJ mobile app, banking right on your device. We couldn't do it, folks, without all those sponsors. If you get a chance, be sure and patronize them and tell them you heard about them on Bluegrass Sports Nation. It's good to have the opportunity to get in here and host and talk about the Sweetheart Court and those representatives that we did tonight. It's good to get on here and talk about a wrestling team that Casey talked about in the pregame. And good to carry this JV action here tonight. These kids don't get to be the spotlight a lot of times, Casey, and it's good to be able to call their names and get them on the forefront here tonight on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Yeah, these kids, young and old, it doesn't matter. Anytime that they're able to get, their face out there, their talents are displayed. They're representing their schools, their community. I'm a big man of faith, and they're representing the God-given ability that they've been blessed with, and hats off to them, because it ain't easy. While their friends are at home and they're playing video games or they're going out riding dirt bikes or whatever they're doing, these guys and gals are sacrificing time away from those things to be in practice, getting their, sharpening their skills, just to come out here and put it on display for 35, 40 minutes, 42 minutes, whatever it is that a game is. I'm not even sure. I mean, I'm thinking about football, but it's special. And any time that I can be behind the mic, you guys to be a part of that, just to put their name out there and to be a witness to it is it's pretty special to me as well. I mean, I don't know these kids from Knott County, but I can tell you that that when they're not playing the Bobcats, I'll root for them, because I'll root for any team from Eastern Kentucky, because it's just a different type of kid.
Just noticing in the corner of our screen there, just off from the People's Bank sign there in the corner, good to see Sharon King out for this game. The better half of B.B. King, a great guy, the coach that meant so much to both of these programs. And we're going to talk a lot more about the rivalry and the games and what these two teams have meant to the 14th region before we get ready to start on this varsity matchup a little bit later. I spent a night right over there on that set of stands behind that backboard cheering on the Bobcats when these two were district foes. I had a lot of great games between the Bobcats and the Patriots over the years. We've got about a minute left before we kick off the second half. We'll take another quick break, and we'll be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
We are back, Bluegrass Sports Nation, from the Fairfield Woods Coliseum. Once again, this is the junior varsity game between the Knott Central Patriots and the Breathitt Bobcats. The halftime session between these two junior varsity clubs has come to an end. And we're getting ready to kick off the third quarter. Fresh 6 minutes on the clock. Patriots down 3 to the Cats, 23-20. We talked about the hot hand of Peyton Collins and the leadership coming into play from Aaron Stallard, and some great minutes by Josh Combs and Joe Honeycutt and Brantley Gilbert, and also Wyatt Spencer into the game early there for the Cats. All those guys doing work, Coach Allen, doing work.
Yeah, I mean, it's great to see. And, speaking of Wyatt, I just got to give him a shout out. He was in seventh period working out and giving his all in the weight room today, and then he comes out and puts in quality minutes on the basketball court. That's pretty special for an athlete to do that. And I know Beefy does that as well for the varsity. So it's really impressive when a kid and we are all about playing all the sports. Play them all, because you get something from every one of them.
What's your take on the weight room versus a baseball player, basketball player, a football player doing double duty in the weight room, going to basketball practice? What's your take on that? How does the weight room affect a student athlete?
Well, the way that I look at it is that as long as you're taking care of your body nutritionally,
yep.
I don't think that's a bad thing. I mean, you look at some of these athletes who go lift and work out 2 or 3 times a day before they even get to practice the actual skill, and it doesn't affect them that way. But I think as long as you're continuing, like shooting a basketball, you hear all the time, "Oh, if you're lifting weights, it's going to kill your shot." Well, yeah, it will if you're not shooting the basketball afterwards, or if you're not continuing to sharpen that skill.
Yep.
So as long as you're given adequate time to both, there's nothing but positive things that can come from that. And you don't want to go in there and squat 500 pounds and then come out here and try to jump up and dunk a ball. But if there's nothing, I don't see anything wrong with a kid going in and working out and then going. I've done it, and now granted my vertical wasn't as big as some of these other kids, Rob. But
there you go.
But I encourage it, man, because if you can sharpen your skills in all areas, do it. By all means, do it.
Big three-pointer by the Patriots. Mosley thought about it earlier and came back out of there. 25-27 as the Patriots go back up 2. 4:07 on the clock. Stallard. Collins moving the offense. Collins will pick it up. He'll dish it back inside to Campbell. He'll spin up off the glass. Can't get the roll. Osborne with a big rebound for the Patriots. Patriots up 2.
One adjustment I've seen out of the Patriots to start this half is they are going to pressure Peyton Collins and not allow him to get shots up as freely as he did in that first half.
Oh, yeah. Well, he had a hot hand there in the first half and really got him back into the game and took the early lead with help from Stallard. 3:44 left here in the third. Long pass from the Patriots inbound. And knocked out of bounds by Joe Honeycutt.
Just touching back on the topic of the weight room, Beefy has been, Braxton Terry, for those that don't know, most people know him, has been lifting in 7th period all year, since football season's ended, and he goes into basketball practice. I mean, he has not had his best month of basketball. I agree with that, and he would tell you that. But what I would tell you is that would you have known he was lifting weights prior to that? Would you have known there was no downside to him playing basketball and lifting weights? What I'm saying. So hats off to him and the fact that he continues to do that. I expect a big night for him tonight, Rob.
Joe Honeycutt with a huge Breathitt Funeral Home 3-pointer. Puts the Cats back up 1, 28-27. Mosley drives in, kicks back. Jump shot from Gibson, no good. Rebound down by Campbell. He'll get it to Stallard. Stallard over in the corner to Honeycutt. Honeycutt with some big minutes the other night at Powell County too. He hit a really important 3-pointer for him late in the game. Campbell off the glass, no good. And I think they'll get a foul on Collins as he was going up to battle for the rebound.
That was a little bit of a cheap one there.
2:43 on the clock, 28-27 here in the third quarter. Junior varsity action on Bluegrass Sports Nation. First time we've had the opportunity this season to bring you a JV game. And Casey and myself jumped at the opportunity to be able to bring you guys some action from these younger players on the court. As you watch Gibson drive in the lane for the Patriots, draw the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, it's a tough one there. But, you know, what we was talking about there is Beefy. You don't want to be playing your best basketball right now. I mean, we was talking earlier, we got 7 more weeks of basketball left. I mean, you know, that's when you want to be playing your best ball. But tonight's going to be a great test to see where you're at, especially, two behemoths of the 14th region going at it. Definitely 2 of the favorites.
Yeah, number 2 and number 3, if you're looking at RPI and looking at records here tonight, facing off in the varsity game. Stallard with a great move inside as he continues to work, gets his own rebound, back off the glass, in there fighting again for another rebound. Patriots come down with it. Not the biggest guy on the court, but he plays like it when he's in there. Stallard with a great job offensively and defensively. 2:09 on the clock. Ball knocked loose. Stallard will bring it back up the court for the Cats.
High energy player, man.
Put the offense in motion. Spencer with it. Top of the key. He'll find Combs. Now over in the corner to Stallard. Don't leave him open. He'll shoot it. Off the glass, no good. Mosley comes out of there with it for the Patriots. Right there, Stallard right back on it. Trying to disrupt his dribble. He'll kick it over to Osborne. That shot's no good. Patriots with the rebound, number 14. That is Ambergy. His shot is good. 28-31 now. 1:35 on the clock here in the third quarter.
Can't give offensive rebounds. That's a killer. You know, if you get a second chance at shooting the basketball, that bodes well for you in the long run.
Collins, he'll step back, shoot the long 3, nothing but net for Peyton Collins. And a beautiful Breathitt Funeral Home 3-pointer. That's his 4th of the night, I believe.
That's a big one. That's probably the biggest shot of the night as it kind of stopped the bleeding there and tied things back up. Breathitt in the zone defense stepped out of bounds.
Mosley stepped on the out-of-bounds line before he made the drive to the basket. Cats will inbound it down here to our left. Bluegrass Sports Nation once again, folks. Thankful that be able to bring you this junior varsity action. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them here, and we'll be right back.
Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Now offering 2 ways to fill your prescriptions. Use the Refill Quick app on your smartphone or give them a call at 666-5519 or 666-5500.
Once again, thanks to our sponsors. Couldn't do it without them. Bringing you this junior varsity action here between the Cats and the Patriots. Prelude to the big one here tonight, Casey. Knott Central, always a big matchup and a big foe for the Bobcats when they come calling. The game originally not on the schedule between these two, and things worked out that they were able to get it on. And I know Coach Honeycutt and Coach Huff are just tickled to death to be able to get these two clubs on the court together. A lot of folks want to see this one. And this prelude to it, this JV game, is being ruled right now by Peyton College in the three-point shot, as that's his 5th for tonight, 34-31. 35 seconds on the clock. Peyton doing a great job with a hot hand tonight, picking up where he left off. We're in a Powell County game.
2-3 zone. Yeah, Peyton is he's really having to work to get the shots, too, because they're face guarding him, trying to keep him from getting the ball.
Long Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer from Mosley is good. Collins with a long pass underneath of Campbell. Campbell will dump it to Combs. Combs up off the glass and good. Great ball movement that time by the Bobcats. 36-34, 6 seconds on the clock. Mosley will launch a long three off the backboard, no good. Out of bounds. And that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. 36-34, 2-point lead for the Cats. We'll be back after this message on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
We are back from the Claire C. O. Woods Coliseum in Jackson, Kentucky. The Bobcats junior varsity squad up 2 points on the Patriots, 36-34. Great game here in the prelude to the big matchup between the two varsity clubs, number 2 and number 3 in the region. Osborne going under the basket, ball knocked loose, out of bounds, and Osborne going to go to the free throw line.
He beat me to it, Rob. This prelude, if there's any indication of But this is any indication of what we're going to see in the nightcap. We're in for a treat.
Yeah, I think so. A highly anticipated game between these two ball clubs, and everybody had circled it on a calendar once it was made official. And it should be interesting to watch, and tickled to death that we can bring you that one here later on tonight. Right now, the junior varsity Patriots, and they've got Osborne at the free throw line as he'll go to the line for the second shot and try to tie it up. It's up, nothing but net for Osborne, 36-36, 5:50 on the clock here in the fourth quarter. Collins, Peyton's going to drive inside. He'll go in the lane, put up the floater, off the front of the rim, no good. Brought out of there by Hamburger. Over in the corner now. That was Gibson. Gibson off, well, that was 32, and he'll be called for out of bounds. Don't have that young man's name on the roster.
I thought Breathitt got away with a foul there as he took it to the basket as well, but we'll take it any way we can get it, right? I mean, that's
we call them like we see them. Sometimes it may not be the same way as the referee sees it.
I got to be honest with you, Rob. I might be biased when I say this, but as far as unbiased play call, you're not going to find any better than BSN. I mean, it's as fair right down the middle as it possibly can be. Now, obviously, me and you both are from Breathitt County, and we always would love to see the Bobcats win.
We're going to get a little excited when the Bobcats do well, that's for sure.
Number 32 is Jaden Huff.
Oh, I didn't see it. Okay,
It's
so
okay.
32 is Jaden Huff. Who gave us the shout out on that? Is they?
Doing away on me. Oh, no, Kaylee Johnson.
Thank you, Kaylee Johnson, for helping us out here.
Long three-pointer, rims out. And Stallard there to take that one away. Up the court to Collins. Up and under, no good, no whistle. It'll go out of bounds.
Jaden Hall is 32. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Awesome. Thanks, you guys.
Jaden Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's on the roster as 33, so got him as 32 now. We'll make that change. We'll alert KHSAA, the same thing. And it could be a home and away jersey also. A lot of times you see that. So Jaden Hall, we'll get him updated there. Thanks to that. Honeycutt inbound to Collins. Collins over in front of the bench. Back to Honeycutt in the color. Shots up, no good. In and out. Shot that one from the corner right in front of the bench and had a hand in his face. Long pass across court. Hall will take the jump shot and good.
It's a high percentage shot from the elbow.
He was open. 36-41. Patriots with a 5-point lead. Here with 4 minutes left in regulation. Junior varsity action. Stallard tries to get past Amberger. Drives in the lane. Up and under. No call. Hall with a rebound. Hall pushes it up for the Patriots. Over on the left wing, he'll make the cross-court pass to Osborne. He'll stop, put up the jump shot, no good. Rebound cleared out of there by Campbell. Collins, pass to Combs. Combs will pass back to Collins. Collins will shoot the long three-pointer. 8 foot behind the three-point line. Drains the Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer for Peyton Collins.
Man, when you're feeling it, you are feeling it.
And he comes right back to playing defense.
It's unbelievable.
He took one look at the basket, didn't think about where he was on the court, and launched that one. Patriots try to answer, and shot no good by Amberger. Peyton Collins back down the court. A hot hand. He'll stop fire.
He got fouled.
Shot was no good, but he draws the foul. He'll go to the free throw line for 3 shots. So Collins says, give it to me anywhere on the court.
Shooters are going to shoot.
Yeah, that's evident.
And that's advice from Coach Holton. I actually was talking to him yesterday, and that was some of his advice. Shooters going to shoot. I mean, you got to let it fly.
3:06 on the clock. Collins doing some work here in this one. He misses that shot. Tell you what, he's had the hot hand here tonight.
We're over there in the corner talking to each other. That's 2 staples of Breathitt County, ain't it? Coach Holcomb and John Bunn.
Yeah.
Man.
Good moments with those two. Collins misses the second one. Cats down 1 now, 40-41. Over in the corner to Osborne for the Patriots. Now back to Hall. We'll find Gibson. Gibson going to be... We'll have a foul called as Gibson was on the way to the basket on the court.
We'll reach in there on Combs.
2:55 left in this one, 40-41. Thanks again to all of our sponsors for being on board and helping us bring you the action here from the Coliseum tonight in the junior varsity game. That is Amberger on the way to the basket. Ball taken away by the Cats. Here comes Stallard across midcourt. Wanted to go in the lane, loses a handle, gets it back to Honeycutt. Now back to Stallard. Stallard looking inside. He calls from the screen from Combs. Dish back into Combs on the give and go. Little scoop, and he gets the rock to fall. Bounced all over the rim.
That was
what a
one
play.
of the best defensive plays I've seen all year, Rob, in any level of basketball that Stallard just did. I mean, it was impressive. He didn't bite on the spin.
A good move by Stallard and Combs on the offensive side of things. They got the give and go, and Combs battling for the rebound. 2:09 on the clock. Cats up 1, 42-41. And we'll get a full timeout. We'll take it with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be back after this message.
During a loss, we realize that your loved one is your most valuable possession. At Breathitt Funeral Home, we consider it an honor to serve your family. We've recently made some big changes, but not only to the building. We have lowered our prices to what we believe are the lowest in Breathitt County. We offer payment plans for prearranged funerals, and we will honor prearrangements from any other funeral home. Breathitt Funeral Home, premium service at an affordable price, when only the best will do.
Appalachian Wireless is spreading the love the entire month. And let me tell you how they're going to do it. Right now, we're offering up to $500 off select devices. Now that's on the Appalachian Advantage or nationwide mix and match plans. Plus, new lines get an additional $100 off. But that's not all. Find accessories, all of them, at 10% off. We are spreading the love in every connection because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. For terms and conditions, visit Appalachian.
2:09 left on the clock here in the junior varsity game between the Patriots and the Bobcats. I think we still got all the starters in for both clubs at this point. 2:09, 42-41, 1-point game. Great matchup here in the junior varsity game between these two clubs. Collins with it for the Cats now. Calling the offense. Top of the key, working against Osborne. He'll pass it to Campbell. Campbell looking inside. He'll find Combs back out behind the arc. Now to Honeycutt. He'll take that three-pointer off the rim. No good. Combs with a rebound. Knocked loose. Collins gets it back. He'll find Campbell with it. Campbell now dish to Honeycutt. Over to Stallard. Stallard going to bring it back out top of the key and reset the offense. Works against Hall. Drives in the lane, and I think somebody got a hold of his arm, and we'll get a foul whistled. I think it was on Hall, I believe. 137
on the floor, which is a good call.
Yeah.
I thought Honeycutt had a wide open layup there that he could have took, but he dished it back out.
We've talked about this before. Sometimes you can be too unselfish with the ball. If you got the open shot, take it. Osborne going for the defensive play. He'll be called for the foul. Sometimes you can be too unselfish with that ball as you're getting close to the rack. We've seen Cats pass up a couple shots.
Osborne wouldn't look too bad. I don't know if he plays football, but he wouldn't look bad in the secondary.
No, he wouldn't.
I'll be honest with you. Long, lanky,
getting up.
Cornerback.
Got some hops. Collins.
Speed.
First shot is good. 135 now, 43-41.
I like his aggression.
Yeah. Second shot by Collins is good. Cats getting back on defense. 1:31 on the clock. Mosley. And we get a timeout on the Knott County bench. We'll take it with them on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Thacker Grigsby is constantly working to bring the latest technologies home. Home, where we live and work. A place we want to see grow and prosper. From Jackson to Hindman and everywhere in between. We're committed to serving you with the latest technology. Whether it's faster broadband, more video choices, or the latest voice services. Thacker Grigsby with our fiber network can provide the latest ways to stay connected, informed, and entertained.
Special thanks to our executive producer, Matt Hudson. Getting ready to make another comment. He says, we're back from commercial. You gotta be serious again.
Cut it off, boys. We got to go.
44-41. Minute and a half left in regulation.
To be fair, though, we do need a chaperone. Me and you do. When we get together, if we're not,
that's a safe bet.
If somebody's not there to hold us, like on a leash, or just put a little weight on us so we don't just go crazy.
Matt's like that little.
Yeah, I'm glad you explained it because I'm not holding you.
Matt's like that little bungee cord, that they put on the backpack for kids,
Yeah, there we go. Yep.
Hall getting ready to inbound it for the Patriots. He's got Honeycutt in front of him. He'll get it to Mosley. Mosley bring it across half court. 1:25 on the clock. Dish inside. And that is Gibson that goes up for the shot, and it's good. Now to put the Patriots within one. Stallard going to go all the way to the basket. Little fake, goes up. Shot no good, but he'll draw the foul with 1:11 on the clock.
But I'm really impressed with him. Like, his ball handling skills have just like a totally different ball player from last year to this year. I really am proud of his growth, and you could tell that he's really went to work.
His vision on the court.
Yeah,
knowing where his teammates and where the opposing teammates are. Stallard just doing a heck of a job offensively and defensively, both for the Cats. The Cats take a 3-point lead on the shoulders of Stallard here at the free throw line. Osborne will dish to Hall. Now back to Mosley out at the logo in front of the bench. Working against Collins. Mosley will shoot the long ball. Shot no good. Tipped and saved from out of bounds by Ambergy. And we'll get another whistle and we'll get another timeout here on the Knott County bench. And it's going to be a full timeout. We'll take it with them on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
When we're back, we've got 47 seconds left. Breathitt's up 46-43. A little shout out here goes to Deb and Doug Noble that's back home and watching the game. I know you guys love Wes. He's doing a fantastic job. Reminds me a lot of his dad on the sideline, as I played for Doug there for a while. And Deb, you guys missed it earlier. I was talking about how Doug always talked about basketball's a game of runs, and you just got to be able to withstand those punches and keep punching back. So that's what these Bobcats have done early on here, and it's been a great ball game so far.
33 seconds on the clock. Patriots fans and players alike with a sense of urgency that time, and the game getting physical under the basket. Big three-point shot was no good. Combs pulls down the rebound, and Honeycutt will go to the free throw line.
It was a really quick foul. I mean, if they're going to that game this early, it's 30 seconds left, and I mean, I would try to get a turnover before I committed to fouling somebody. So.
Honeycutt at the free throw line. First time I believe Joe's been there tonight. First shot no good. Yeah, Combs, Josh was just bodying up underneath the basket. The referee went over and had a little concerned speech for him there at the free throw line as he got on the block. 47-43, Cats up 4. Here comes Mosley and the Patriots.
You don't need a three. It's just a two-possession game.
Osborne, he'll take the three. He fades away, shot no good. Battle for the rebound. Campbell comes up with it. He'll be fouled immediately.
But I don't think you go for a three there. That was just not. I don't feel like that was the best option for a shot. Just drive and take your chance.
Well, I like Osborne's chances underneath the basket. He's played powerful. You made mention of it on defense. He's played well under the hoop, him and Hall both. But I like Osborne's chances going to the rack and drawing a foul. And it didn't work out for the Patriots and Campbell.
Well, when you drive to the basket, I mean, good things tend to happen. You know, I mean, you get fouled. Who knows? You make it, get a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play.
Campbell's first shot was good. The second one is no good. He skies in trying to get the rebound and gets called for the foul. He's over talking to the ref right now. 16 seconds on the clock. 48-43. I guess they didn't call it on Campbell. I thought they did.
They were signaling him at the scores table like that was his fifth foul, but I don't.
They've not changed it on the clock up top. Stallard takes away the pass, saves it from going out of bounds, but the Patriots come back up with it. Down 5, they'll shoot the three. Off the rim, no good. Campbell with another rebound. He's had 2 important rebounds here for the Cats in the last few seconds. 4 seconds on the clock. Cats up 5. And with the ball, they'll inbound it in front of the Patriot bench. Long pass across the court to Honeycutt. They'll be content to let the clock run out. That'll do it for the JV game here on Blue Nation. The trailer to the big matchup here in the 14th region between Knott and Breathitt. The JV game comes to a close as the Cats are victorious with a 5-point win. And that'll do it for us here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We're going to take a moment of silence. We'll go out and take a break, and we'll be back with another stream here on Bluegrass Sports Nation as we get ready for 14th Region action. Coach Honeycutt and the Cats taking on Coach Huff and the Patriots. We'll be back with another stream here shortly on Bluegrass Sports Nation.